Elizabeth is, a politician like everybody else, and she's got a voice that she wants to get out there. I understand that, and on most issues, she and I deeply agree. On this one, though, her arguments don't stand the test of fact and scrutiny.
Strong words from the president against a fellow Democrat. Back with Kevin Madigan, Steve McMahon, and Sarah Murray. Steve, smart for him to be taking on a Democrat, Elizabeth Warren. This is in her criticism of the Trans-Pacific Partnership trade deal, but a Democrat who's arguably more popular than he is with his base. Those were strong words.
Well, they were strong words, but I think it's honest of him to do it. I mean, one of the things that happens when you become president is you have to look at the entire world, and you look at it sometimes a little bit differently than when you're a progressive senator from Massachusetts. They each have a job to do. They're different jobs. Elizabeth Warren is a strong voice for, for workers and for progressive causes, and we need that in our party. The president is the president, and he's negotiating a trade deal, and he's not going to sell out progressive policies because he's one of the biggest proponents of progressive policies we've ever had in the White House.
She's popular, though, Sarah Murray, and we are a year away from an election in his party. It's not Obama running, of course. He was out on a limb there.
Talk about strange bedfellows on this issue, though. I mean, you have President Obama and a lot of the Republicans who are running for president saying that they are in favor of this trade deal. And then you have Elizabeth Warren, who says she's against it, Mike Huckabee, who says she's against it. But this gives you an idea that there is this sort of economic populism moment and crowd, and that's what these guys are trying to talk to. And that's going to carry over into the election, and these candidates are going to have to find a way to sort of walk this line. Yes, do you need to get trade deals done? You do, and they're going to have to say that. But you also want to make sure that you talk to those workers in manufacturing states like the one I'm from in Michigan, and they don't feel like they're getting a raw end of the deal.
Let's ask about another issue that candidates have to walk the line, that is immigration. You had Hillary Clinton taking a very strong position, saying she supports a path to full and legal citizenship for undocumented immigrants. You see the reaction from Chris Christie. He called it an extreme position. Ted Cruz says her stance is she's running for Obama's third term. Let me ask you, Kevin Madden, this is a big issue with Latino voters. Who's on the right side of this?
Well, look, I think this is one of those issues where Republicans have to be very careful because the Clinton campaign tactically is being very smart here. They're laying bait on an issue that they suspect that Republicans are going to overreach on, that we will come out very quickly and criticize the Democrats reflexively in a way that totally defines our stance on this issue by what we're against versus what we're for, saying we're anti-amnesty, we're against this, we're against that, and Hillary Clinton's wrong. Now, she may be wrong on her policy, but we have to make sure as a party that with those key voting demographics, those key Latino voters and that are really important in a lot of battleground states, that we tell them what it is that we're for, how a modernized immigration system fits in with a global economy, and how we want to invite people to this country who are aspirational Americans.
Steve, when you heard those words from Cruz and Christie, did you see an opportunity there for
Absolutely.
them?
George Will had a great column in the Washington Post today, and at the end of a piece where he otherwise basically eviscerated Huckabee for being craven, reckless, and irresponsible, he made the following observation, which is most Americans at this point don't pay very much attention to politics, but they do pay attention to presidential campaigns from either party. And that helps them to define what that party stands for, what that party believes, and what that party might do were they in power. It's the reason Republicans have a 29% favorable rating right now among most of those voters, and it's a real challenge for Republicans. Kevin, says it exactly right. The Clinton campaign's tactically very smart. They're setting a trap. The Republicans will overreach because they always do, and they'll define themselves with most voters in a way that's negative.
Steve McMahon, Kevin Madden, Sarah Murray, great to have you back again this week, and welcome again to CNN.
Thanks, Jim.
Appreciate you joining us on Mother's Day.